Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility.
To the second place animal. When we look at breed character, I think these two are very similar. I think one has a slight advantage in the breed character when we look at about the eye, just a little bit more almond shape to the eye, a little less dish to the face, showing a little more convex profile when viewed from the side. She also has the advantage in showing slightly more hump as well over the animal in second place. So when I think in breed character, slightly in body capacity and general appearance, one has a slight advantage. I do want to commend our second place animal though, within the loin, rump, and hips, giving her that more correct set to the rear legs, especially when viewed from the rear. Thank you.
And it was our first class. In a minute I'll find my piece of paper. Hang on.
So during this break, let me announce that we are in Somis, California, the first AMSA West Coast Zebu Association show. And Dottie Love is going to be emceeing this show, and David Millison is the judge. You saw bits of the first class here with 2 entries. We'll be turning the camera on and off to give you an idea what this show here on the West Coast near Camarillo, California, which is near Santa Barbara, California, is like.
First class of junior heifers. Number 1 was Maxwell's Little Wendy, owned by Dr. Maxwell, and coming in second was Maxwell's Mini Megan. Now we've got class number 2 here, which is junior heifers, 6 to 12 months.
I'll have front views of your animals, please.
Judge David Millison just asked the exhibitors to line up their animals. Appears to be 4 entries.
Hey ma'am, go ahead and walk towards me. Okay, Mr. Lance, let's go back.
I'm going to move my camera in closer so that you can get a closer view of these most beautiful animals. It appears that the judge
And ladies and gentlemen, we spoke about this morning. What we're seeing here with this little calf is fine. She just is experiencing what we call dead calf syndrome. It's an overload of stimulus, and you see she can pop back up.
Now the judge does not have a microphone on, so if I can hear what he's saying, I'll try to repeat it for you. I'm Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl, operating the camera here in Somis, California, at the first AMSA show on the West Coast.
Okay, I'm going to try and place you and then kind of do a little reevaluation.
The judge has just asked the exhibitors to line up in a certain order, 1, 2, 3, and 4, as he points. This is very similar to what I've seen at dog shows on television, where the judge simply points to indicate who is in what place.
I'm off again.
Dottie, he's off the mic.
I'm thinking about the connection on that.
Okay, the mic is fixed.
Okay,
now.
this is our second. This is our second class, 6 to 12-month-old junior heifers. You know, a lot of people ask, especially when they're new to the breed, what's better, bigger or smaller, and neither is better. Size is irrelevant when it comes to the quality of an animal. We have to judge them as we see them, and we don't give the size of the animal or the stature any relevance one way or the other. Sometimes we have animals that are more appropriate height for their age, and you will see that from time to time. You'll have different lines that grow fast and then level off very quickly. Some have a much slower maturation rate than others. A lot of this has to do, again, with the particular lines of animals. But we're going to start the class with the animal that is the largest in the class, but it is not her size and stature that gives her the advantage. It's her overall general appearance. One has the advantage over two in the rest of the class today in the general appearance. First, in the smoothness of blending, just a heifer that's very smoothly blended from the neck into the shoulders and withers, very tight and smoothly blended at the point of elbow, as well as in the area of the rear stifle. You'll see that smoothness of blending again, starting from the neck all the way through the entire body, giving her a lot of style and balance and proportion as well. She also has the advantage in general appearance of feet and legs. She has the best feet and legs in the entire class, standing on the strongest, straightest forelegs, not only when viewed from the side, but when viewed from the front as well. She has the advantage in rear legs as well, especially when viewed from the rear. She travels and moves around the ring, showing us the greatest width in the escutcheon that carries down through the hocks into all the way into her pasterns. I mean, just a very, very square standing animal on all four legs with very little work to get her there. She also has the advantage in general appearance and the strongest top line in the class, and part of that has to do with the fact that she just behaves a little bit better. She's probably, at this point, been worked with a little more because of her age. She's the oldest heifer in this class. She has a slight advantage in breed character today, I'm going to say, over the animal in second place, and be a little bit more stylish about the head, a little cleaner in the eye, a little cleaner in the lip, just a little more stylish and feminine about the head today than the animal standing in second. When we look at our next pair, 2 over 3, a little closer placing on these two, but 2 had the advantage in her turn, again in general appearance, balance and proportion, just a little more balance and proportion to this animal, and she doesn't show so much as she's standing now, but she travels and moves around the ring, just a little better put together heifer than the one standing in third place. Her biggest advantage, though, today is going to be, again, in general appearance, the smoothness of blending, which you can see when viewed from the side on these two animals. A little tighter, again, at the point of elbow, a little smooth in the area of the rear stifle, a little more correctly angulated, giving her advantage in breed character as well. When we do look at breed character in these two, you're going to see the 2 has the advantage in hump. She also has the advantage in angulation about the rear legs, and you really see that again when she travels and moves around the ring. A little more muscular to the rear of this animal as well. She is going to grant to the animal in third place in body capacity. For her size, this animal in third place just has a more balanced and proportional body capacity over the animal in second place, and for that reason, she is in third over fourth. She also has the advantage over 4 today in general appearance, feet and legs. Stands on stronger, straighter forelegs. She's more correct placing on those 4 feet when viewed from the front. Also, in her terms, tracks slightly more correct about the rear legs. Has a slight advantage in the smoothness of blending. You can see over the hips and over the loin, over the animal standing in fourth place. I would like to commend the fourth place animal. When she was standing and moving around the ring well, she's maintaining a good, strong top line. Also, a very angular animal, just not quite the balance and proportion of depth, length, and width of body in relation to leg, and probably due just to her maturity level at this point. But a nice.
Okay. We'll try to play a little catch-up here. We have a different sound system that should hopefully work a whole lot better. Class 2 winners were, coming in number first was KSK Leah. Coming in second was LPL Udit's Shakti. Coming in third, LPL Tahati's Little Red. And coming in fourth was LPL Madur's Mirabi. This is class 3, which should be, I believe 18 to 24 months. I might be a little incorrect on that. I've got to check my records.
The judge is asking the exhibitor to walk toward him and then back
12 to 18.
into line.
Sorry, 12 to 18 months. Thank you.
Like the one at the back. She's the top line. Let's just set up on it.
Okay, go ahead and do head tail facing my right, please.
Head and tail facing David's right.
That's a good thing.
David is now asking the exhibitors to line up. Dottie is nearby with her microphone, lapel mic, to try to let us know, and all viewers here know, how David decided the placement of these exhibitors.
Okay, I want to try this. Sure, I'd let you go 4, 5, 6, and 7, please. So can you back her up and do a sideways for me?
Cattle show is a comparison of each animal against its other, and that is the way that these are judged, also in accordance with the breed standard, general appearance, and body capacity.
Okay, can you all hear me okay? Okay, I'm going to leave this class as it stands. It's a little more difficult class because you have different sizes, you have different rates of maturation in these animals. You have some that are certainly more mature and overall body capacity. You have some that have some advantages in breed character. You've got some general appearance things. But I'm going to start the class with two that it's a trade-off here, and I could either go either way. But I'm going to give the heifer in first place the advantage first in general appearance. This heifer just maintains a stronger top line, not only while she travels and moves around the ring, but as well while she stands. She's stronger in the area of the chine and loin than the heifer standing in second place. She also has the advantage in general appearance in feet and legs. She's slightly stronger on the forelegs, especially on the fore pasterns when viewed from the side, giving her that slight advantage. And in general appearance, she's got an advantage in smoothness of blending. She's just a little smoother and cleaner around the area of the brisket over the animal standing behind her, just giving her that advantage of I think, just a little more style and femininity. She is going to grant in some body capacity to the animal standing behind her, not only in the depth, but increasing depth of body into the rib barrel and flank. Just I'd say our second place animal certainly has the advantage in body capacity, although one does have some balance and proportion for her size. So we're going to give her that advantage. And we're going to make it general appearance. I think there's very similar in breed character in these two as well. So we're going to give the overall general appearance to 1. When we look at our next placings, 2 over 3, 2 has the advantage certainly in her turn in breed character. We're just a little more style femininity about the head. We've got a little more convex profile and viewed from the side. Also a heifer that just shows a little bit more I think, correct almond shape to the eye, a little bit more stylish. Her biggest advantage on breed character is going to be to the hump over the animal standing in third place behind her. Again, we're going to see centers of body type in here. 2 is going to grant to 3 the strength of top line again in the area of the chine. Our next, we have a lot of similarity in the top 3, and then you're going to see that we kind of change in style when we go to the bottom 4. But 3 is over 4 first in her advantage of body capacity. She's got more depth of heart, more increasing depth of body, greater spring of rib. She is a larger animal, but again, her body capacity is a little bit more correct in relation to size. Although her biggest advantage of body capacity is the width in the chest floor, as well as the width in the escutcheon came down through the hocks. She has an advantage over the animal standing in 4th place as well in general appearance, with a smoothness of blending throughout. Just a little bit more correct show conditioning probably on this heifer in 3rd place. When we look at our next pair, 4 over 5, 4 has the advantage over 5 in breed character, showing a more appropriate hump, a little bit more pleasing profile when viewed from the side, a little bit more correct eye when you see the style about the eye, and I think just giving her advantage in breed character throughout. She also has a slight advantage in balance and proportion in her body depth, length, and width in relation to her leg. She is going to grant to the heifer standing behind her, though, for a little stronger top line, especially as she travels, moves around the way, she maintains a stronger top line in the area of the loin. We have the advantage of 4 over 5. I think you'll see this in body capacity, again, the smoothness of blending. So you've got general appearance issues when we see the smoothness of blending from the neck into the shoulders, a little tighter at the point of elbow, a little smoother in the area of the rear stifle when the animal standing behind her. She also has the advantage of body capacity being deeper in the heart, greater width in the chest floor. But her biggest advantage, again, is going to be the width that she shows through the hocks where she travels and moves around the ring. When we look at our last pair, I think that you see the slight advantage of balance and proportion you see over the 5th place animal over 6th. All right, 1, 2, 3, 6 over 7th, I'm sorry. She also has a slight advantage of just showing better. She's a more correct set from the neck into the shoulders and withers, giving her a more upstanding appearance, a little more alert and expressive appearance, a little bit, just a little bit more showability today, giving her that advantage in general appearance. I do believe that she's going to grant, and I think a lot of these animals are going to grant to the really stylish profile about this animal in 7th place. She's very, very stylish in the eye, a lot of breed character, certainly about the ear and the head, and I'd like to commend her for that. Thank you.
This is Class 4, sponsored by David Millison and his ranch.
That's okay, sir. Go ahead and walk her towards you.
He's asking the exhibitor to walk towards him. He's looking for way of going and breadth, a forefront.
And ma'am? Thank you. I'll just take my butt.
Now he's asking for a circle.
Well, it's perfect.
Notice the arm extension that Exhibitor 1 is using in his right hand to help reach down to the legs and request placement.
I don't do that often. I know, I've been up a lot of fire. The first ever, I think. Good, huh? Not that old, but
a little more work with this class because these are two really nice heifers, and there's a lot more similarities than there are dissimilarities in these two. And I could switch them either way, but I'm going to place them as they stand now, and it kind of changes depending on where they stand here because there's little divots here and there. But I'm going to give Wendy advantage over Tuesday in general appearance. This heifer just seems to maintain a slightly stronger top line when she travels and moves around the ring. Just a little bit stronger in the area of the chine and just a little bit more level. She's also got a slight advantage in general appearance. She's slightly more angulated about the rear legs when viewed from the side. You'll see that. She's just a little bit level in that stride, giving her a little bit more angulation. She also has a slight advantage in smoothness of blending. She's carrying a little less excess flesh and giving us a little bit more advantage in the smoothness of blending throughout. In breed character, one has the advantage of a little more muscling in the rear. She's just showing a more appropriate roundness to the rope. She's also a little smoother in the rope when viewed from the side as well as from the rear. In the body capacity, she has a slight advantage of tracking a slightly greater width between the hocks. What she's going to grant to the cow standing behind her today is going to be the body capacity, is slightly greater spring of rear, a little bit more increasing depth of body. But again, these are very slight trade-offs going back and forth, and I think they're both very nice heifers and certainly worthy of competition with each other. Thank you.
And we have Class 4. Coming in first, Maxwell Southern Trend, owned by Alex Dees, and coming in second, C.A. Ruby, also owned by Alex Dees. Thank you very much for Class 4. Now we'd like to invite Class 5 into the ring. That will be junior heifers, 24 to Class 5 coming in next.
Single entry in 24 months to 30 months. This heifer is 2 years today.
Okay, you can stop right up here. No, just sideways like that. Where's Dottie?
I'm coming.
Polish heifer out here today certainly could use some competition. We're a beautiful breed character, nearly ideal set to the ears, certainly nearly ideal set to the eyes and style about the eyes. We look at the convex profile, we see the balance and symmetry of the horns, just giving a lot of style and femininity. Also a heifer that shows a lot of balance and proportion, body capacity, angularity. We see the muscling of the rear center in this heifer. I think she could, like I say, use some competition, and we look forward to seeing her back in the ring. And I also might commend the impeccable showmanship of this young lady. Thank you.
Why are you rocking through?
The lottery.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me okay? All right. We have another single entry. We have this small heifer for this age group, and this is another example of when when size isn't necessarily good or bad, when it's the proportions that we're looking for. Again, we have a lot of breed character in this heifer, certainly style and femininity about the head, excellent hump for her size, tremendous body capacity. She's got a nearly ideal set to the rear legs as she travels and moves around the ring. I think you might see ideal. We'd like to see a little stronger forepastures when we view from the side on this heifer, but we certainly like the balance of proportion. And again, we'll like to see her out here for our Grand Champion Junior Heifer. Congratulations on your first place. Some of the other animals were certainly showing good legs and feet, also showing good breed character about the head. We look at the heifer in front of here in the next age class. Again, we start seeing the muscling in the rear. We see the angulation about the rear legs. We see the smoothness of blending on this cow. A lot of style femininity about the head. Granting some strength of top line again to some of the other animals. Sometimes it's set up. We see our oldest to my right. A lot of breed character about the head. Very classic breed character about the head. A lot of hump on this little heifer. A lot of muscling in the rear leg assembly. Going to grab some strength in legs and feet, especially in the forelegs to some of the other animals. But we never necessarily think that any of them are perfect, but we kind of look for the overall balance of proportion in that general appearance. We also want a balance of proportion of body capacity. We want to see the breed character in these animals, and we want to know that when they have it, it exemplifies our breed and just doesn't look like a little cow. And I think the one that, although she is going to grab some legs and feet to some of the others, she certainly has the breed character we're looking for about the head, the hump, the rump we talked about earlier. She also has that body capacity and depth, width, and length. Certainly a balance of proportion to her leg. Brains and feet and legs is about it, and I'm going to go with this oldest heifer to my right today for my Grand Champion Senior Heifer. Junior Heifer. Was there a second place in that class? Okay, without a second place, then we're going to be picking our reserve from the remaining. And again, we've got some trade-offs on some of these. We see some with stronger top lines. We see some with a little bit of feet and legs. We also see some that show a little more breed character. So there's got these trade-offs back and forth in these animals. And I think there's one that I really think I think she doesn't grant a whole lot in anything except I'd like to see a little bit more muscling about the rear on her. But I certainly think you're going to see the strength of top line. You're going to see the feet and legs, really upstanding appearance. And I'm going to go with this little animal right here, at the gentleman in the red shirt. I think just a lot of style and presence about this animal. And again, she's going to grant some other things when we look at the muscling. But we see a lot of general appearance there, a lot of breed character, beautiful legs and feet, and I'm going to give her my reserve today. That was a pitiful applause. Just pitiful.
Reserve Grand Champion, beautiful legs and feet, mentioned by the judge.
No problem. I love winning with somebody else's animal. Come on, we want to where do you want?
And what about leer-like horns? Does that matter?
It's just that they're beautiful. They're so beautiful.
But it doesn't count in the show as better than a horn that isn't leer-like.
Or no horns. They really count for very little. But buyers and sellers, have different opinions about them. And the cow's horns keep growing as they age. Until I see it.
If I take mine off, she's going to be blinded.
It's kind of cute. He's making the cow stretch.
So on the judge.
Oh, that's good.
Which cow's which at that point.
Okay, the first exhibitor with the red shirt has an arm extension that he's using to help him show. The second exhibitor is using his hat, and he's probably desensitized his Zebu to his hat and trained him to certain cues with his hat.
Let's go 1 and 2 right here.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
First place. Second place.
We have two very nice cows in our first senior cow class division. want to make note, you're going to see one that came from Louisiana with very slick short hair from, then you see one that came from what, 5,000 feet up? 6,200 feet up in where they still have, freezing nights. And so you see differences in hair coats, and we don't take that into consideration. I'm looking at everything else. This is certainly pretty when we look at it. There's no question about it. But you can't expect any more than to take this cow up to 6,000 feet up and put them in 28-degree weather tonight. That she has to have her hair coat for a reason. But the reason why I'm placing one over two today is in a couple of reasons. First of all, she's going to have the advantage today in breed character. Just showing more hump. She's also showing more muscling about the rear. She also has a slight advantage in breed character about the eye, and that's about it. But certainly you're going to see that in humping up. The biggest advantage is going to be in body capacity. The depth of heart she shows, the increasing depth of body into the rear barrel and flank. She also has the advantage of the greater spring of rear, but she just tracks with greater width between the hocks while on the move. She's going to grant in some breed character to the cow standing behind her. Beautiful set of horns that we see on her, just giving her a lot of style and femininity up here. And she's also going to grant some general appearance and strength of top line. The only ideal strength of top line in this cow in second place. I think just a little bit, a little bit more show conditioning on this cow, and I think you'd see a really close race on these two. But it's going to be for the body capacity. It's also going to be for the hump and the muscle and giving one the advantage over two. But a nice class of cows. Thank you.
Okay, very good. You can just kind of walk her around here.
We have a single entry in this age division. I believe this is 5-year-olds, am I correct? 5-year-old cow. But we see a 5-year-old cow still showing a lot of strength in legs and feet, good strong top line, very smoothly blended cow. I think you're going to see, and also a lot of balance and proportional body capacity on this cow. She also shows good breed character about the head, and certainly worthy of a first place ribbon. Congratulations, sure, sir. Is that our last one?
No, we have another class 12.
Here's the next class. 2 entries. The judge has asked them to walk in a circle around him. 1 hornless entry, 1 with horns.
Just walk her towards
Asking the exhibitor to walk towards him as the judge. Turn around and go back. Second exhibitor being asked to walk towards the judge. And back.
We just showed in March, we showed at the Houston Livestock Show, and a lot of the other cattle breeds were like, why are you bringing these old cows in here? What's the point of doing that? And this is a perfect example of the point. Don't you think for 6-year-old cows, these two are beautiful? Look at them, they're beautiful. They've got style. Yeah, give them that. That's great. They've got style. They've got breed character. They've got body capacity, feet and legs. I mean, they're just really exemplary of the breed, and it's why we continue to show them when we don't have an age limit, because this breed at 20 years old for this breed is not uncommon in the least. Anyway, this is a nice class. It's only 2 cows, but I'd rather see 2 good ones any day than 10 okay cows, and it's certainly nice. I'm going to leave this class the way they stand. I'm going to give one the advantage today over 2. Just a little more balance and proportion. We look at her body capacity in relation to length of legs, a little deeper in the heart, a little greater spring of rib, a little more increasing depth of body. She also has a slight advantage over the cow standing behind her, again in the muscling in the rear. And she's just a little bit stronger on her 4 pasture's in the cow standing in second place. She also has the advantage in the mammary system, which we can see. And again, we've got an exemplary mammary system on here. We've got the extension of the foreudder, the smooth blending of the foreudder. She also shows a very balanced in the foreteeth placement. She's got good extension to the height and the lateral extension to the mammary system over here from the side. Just very balanced and proportioned mammary system. And we do have points for it because obviously in order for her to be productive and reproductive, they've got to have a mammary system. So we're going to give her some points on that as well, adding to her overall general appearance. I do want to commend our second place animal. Beautiful top line, excellent smoothness of blending, just for a 6-year-old cow in really, really good shape, and a very stylish and very feminine cow as well, and just a very nice class of aged cows. Thank you. Still showing a lot of style and femininity as well. Again, tremendous body capacity, beautiful mammary system. We really see that the mammary system just really exemplifies what we'd like to see in these production animals as well. A lot of breed character here too. Very muscular in the rear, very angulated. We see the cow in the middle, probably the strongest top line. You can't even make this cow's top line mess up. She's so strong in that strength of top line. Also showing good muscling about the rear. Granting some body capacity, I think, to some of the other two cows. But she shows a lot of general appearance. Very upstanding, that neck set into the shoulders and the withers. Very angular as well. We see the red cow to my left, the youngest cow. Another very stylish, feminine cow showing a beautiful breed character about the head. Again, very angular. A lot of sweetness of blending to this cow, and I think that our strongest competition is with our youngest and our oldest cows, just for their balance of proportion. Their bodies just tend to be a little more balanced of proportion in their length, depth, and width in relation to their leg. And so when we really get down to these two, we're looking at the breed character about the head, very similar. Some trade-offs. We've got a more pronounced hump on the cow on the left. We've got a more correctly placed hump on the cow on the right. Some trade-offs there. So now we're going to get down and we look at feet and legs. Very, very similar on feet and legs in these two animals. I'm going to give my oldest cow the advantage today for the mammary system that she's showing. We do have points on that. And I'm also going to give her a slight advantage for a little bit more muscling in the rear, especially an animal that's in production and fresh at this point. Giving her that advantage today, she's going to be my grand champion senior cow. Thank you. Was she a single entry?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, no, she wasn't.
Pearl needs to come in.
Lance has a second place.
Okay.
No, it's Pearl.
Pearl. It was Pearl.
It's Pearl.
This is the junior bull class.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's go ahead and see both of them. Take another.
Oh, no, that's not him. This is wrong.
I was wondering.
This is, he's Ultra's leg. He's a 2-year-old. Okay, no, we're scratching his lip. Okay. Sorry, he's in the wrong division.
I was like, what's the difference between right? Let's make one hold on steroids.
Okay, then you only have one in this class.
Okay.
All right, this bull was in the wrong class, so there's only one entry in this class for junior bulls.
Rome's in here with me.
Lance is alone. I scratched my cat because he's not a bull.
Right.
So you're it.
Oh, here. Just kidding. Well, we have a bull that's showing a lot of general appearance and strength of top line, setting on good legs and feet as well. A lot of body capacity, showing that depth of heart, and worthy of a first place winner. We'll see him back in the ring with our junior lineup. Congratulations to him.
Oh, this is the 6 to 12 month class. One entry. Single entry in this class. See the use of the arm extension to help the little bull learn how to place his legs. And his neck.
We have a single entry in this class of junior bull. A lot of breed character about that. Very stylish in the head. certainly showing us a nice hump and very well attached hump. So, and that hump is placed correctly over those forelegs. Also showing a lot of depth of heart on this bull calf, as well as angulation to the rear legs. Certainly worthy of a first place ribbon. Congratulations, sir.
When you get up here, give me a front view, if you will, please.
The judge is asking the exhibitors to give him a front view of their bulls. And when the judge has made his selection, he'll give his reasons for his selection, which is very educational.
Go ahead and walk your towards me, please. And back. Thank you, sir.
Donkeys have a way of knocking you down. Exactly. You're a badass.
Let's do head to tail facing right, please, gentlemen.
Now head to tail facing right. Both exhibitors are using arm extensions to help get proper leg placement, to make nice on the neck. We use arm extensions on horses as well when we train them using natural horsemanship methods.
Okay, this is a very close placing. This is another class where I could switch these, but I'm going to give one the advantage over two today. In general appearance, but the overall smoothness of blending is showing throughout. He's really more smoothly blended from the hump into the body. He's more smoothly blended at the point of elbow, but you really see it over the hips and over the rear of this animal over our second place. He also has a slight advantage in that hump of more attachment to the hump, both forward, rear, and lateral attachment to the side, just giving you an advantage in the attachment of the hump, although I have a feeling that it won't be long before you're going to see this bull catch up. One also has a slight advantage over the animal standing behind him, a little bit more correctly angulated rear legs when viewed from the side. Again, the stifle is more correctly placed into the rear barrel and flanks, more perpendicular from hocks to pasterns, a little stronger on those rear pasterns as well. One will grant to two the tremendous body capacity that this bull shows, very deep in the heart, more increasing depth of body, greatest spring of rib. If we would have a body capacity class, then two would certainly have the advantage there. I think both these are similar in masculinity, but I'd also like to commend our second place. Beautiful horns on this bull, really balanced in proportion, but a very nice class of two animals. Thank you.
Do you work with the youngest class, Lance? Yes. Okay, thank you.
Okay, these are our first place animals in our junior bull division, with the youngest to my left, oldest to my right. We look at this youngest animal. Again, a lot of body capacity on this young bull. Not quite the maturation. We look at muscling as the oldest one, but certainly body capacity and depth of heart and width throughout. When we look at the little bull calf in the middle, we see a lot of breed character about the head, nice hump on this animal. Can't compete with the body capacity on the older and the younger animal. And when we look at our oldest bull calf, showing good strong top line, lots of breed character about the hump and head, very angular about the rear legs, and he will be my junior champion today. Congratulations, sir. Division. Again, we barely talked about tremendous body capacity on this bull. Also, we see the masculinity about the head, certainly the horn pattern. And this oldest bull is going to be my reserve junior champion. I just think neither one of these can compete when you look at the body capacity, the general appearance, masculinity. Thank you. Congratulations to you. Single entry in this first senior bull division. Besides the flash of color on this animal, we also see an animal that shows a lot of general appearance. Strength of top line, excellent legs and feet, a lot of breed character about the head as well. Just a very well put together animal, certainly worthy of a first place ribbon. Congratulations, sir. Hello. Age class, second age class, I'm sorry, of senior bulls. A lot of breed character again about with this bull, certainly about the head. We see a lot of hump on him already. Very angular about the rear legs. Good length of body. I think that you'll see when it's going to be more finished to this animal. I think you'll see a really competitive bull, but certainly worthy of a first place ribbon now. Congratulations.
All right, it's pretty much like that, huh?
Is that Fernando's big enough? Yeah.
How old is this guy? Find out.
He's in the third age class. So a year. He's older than me. He's older than me. Wait, no.
This is a bull with quite a nice hump.
He's a senior bull.
Single entry in this class.
He's probably, yeah, he's probably.
We'll see what the judge has to say.
We have a 6-year-old bull in this class, another single entry. A very stylish bull, showing tremendous body capacity, a lot of balance and proportion in this animal, certainly good legs and feet. A bull that's kind of pushing the LBs here just a touch. We don't want to put any more weight on him, but he certainly still shows the smoothness of blending, tremendous masculinity, the breed character with that hump and very stylish and about the head without losing any masculinity. And worthy of a first place ribbon. Congratulations. And you can just stay in.
Now all first place senior bulls are
first
coming
place
in.
senior bulls in the ring, please.
What? I did all of the classes, so I would have congratulated.
We have a champion challenge booth also, so we're going to leave our junior champion, our senior champion, and our champion challenge bulls all back in the ring after this. We pick our senior champion. Starting with our youngest bull, again, a bull had a lot of general appearance, a lot of strength of top line, certainly breed character about the head, but he's going to grant some body capacity to our oldest bull, especially that increasing depth of the rear barrel and flank, but being the youngest bull, that's not uncommon. Then we see the one in the middle, a lot of hump on this bull, a lot of angularity. Things like now we were talking in a little bit more show conditioning on this bull, and you'll see an extremely competitive animal, certainly in the ring, but he still shows the breed character we're looking for. He's still a very stylish bull. And we see our oldest bull, tremendous body capacity. We talked about just a little bit pushing a lot of weight, maybe some excess weight, but still not hurting him in the show ring today when we look at the breed character about the head, the tremendous hump, well-touched hump on this animal, setting the beautiful feet and legs, the rump, and the overall body capacity, general appearance gives him the advantage today, and he will be my senior champion. Congratulations, sir. Wait. Excuse me. I am the judge.
I was going to get so long. It's time for the best out, okay?
You still have to pick a reserve. We didn't have a second place here, did we?
No.
Okay. We look at our next two to the left. Again, we're going to look for the overall general appearance. I think there's one who's going to have that slight advantage in the smoothness of blending. He's also got the advantage in the show conditioning, certainly, as well as the muscling to the rear. And we're going to go with our youngest animal today. He's going to be my reserve senior champion bull. Congratulations, sir. Now, sir, you can be excused. Have won more than once. We have our permanent grand champion bull to my right, a tremendous bull in body capacity. He's showing tremendous breed character. Look at the hump on this bull. I mean, it's got its own zip code. Really stylish about the head, beautiful horn pattern, a lot of musculature to the rear, standing on excellent feet and legs, very similar to our bull here in the middle, our senior champion bull. And when we look at the senior champion bull, again, we see a lot of style. We also see the masculinity. And again, we see the rump that we're looking for. We look at that head hump and rump and breed character. We look at our youngest bull, a lot of breed character about the head. Certainly the hump. Not quite as competitive when we look at our younger animals, which is very common in body capacity, which, as we all know, body capacity comes with age, correct? Yes, as we look around the room. When I look at these animals for the champion challenge, there's one that's got an advantage, and the advantage I think you're going to see when I talk about it is going to be a couple of things. One is going to be some length of hip, from hips to pins, making it a more smoothly blended animal in the rear, just more smoothly blended in the rear hips, especially around the tail. Also a slight advantage today. I'm going to give it an advantage in the breed character, a little bit more hump. And I'm going to have to go with our permanent grand champion bull today for my champion challenge. Just a tremendous animal. This is another animal, though. We don't want to see more weight on him than he's got. These two right here, they don't need any more weight, but they certainly show and exemplify the breed, and congratulations to you.
This is a steer class, single entry.
Pasterns. We also see an animal that just shows a lot of style and smoothness of blending, and certainly worthy of a first place ribbon. Congratulations, sir. Caps nurser, and these are the type of things that really are imperative in this breed.
Cow and calf.
We perpetuate that type of behavior, that type of mentality. But we have a beautiful cow that certainly shows breed character, body capacity, and then we have this little heifer right here. How old is this heifer?
3 weeks.
This 3-week-old heifer right here. You can already see the body capacity, and you can't see what I can here, but you can see the width across the top, right across the loin, right across the hips and the rump, already showing that you see the width on the chest floor, just a lot of body capacity on this little heifer, especially for her size. And the idea of having cow-calf pairs is to see, can the mother produce as good as she is or better, and I certainly think you see that in this calf, and we want to commend them for that.
Color class, tiger stripe.
Okay, stop.
Pinkish
stop.
red.
Now we have color class. I want everybody to pay attention. Jim, can I have your help? Yeah. Okay. I want you all to pay attention because we're voting on this color class of cattle. So here, I want you to get the noise going with all these people. I'm going to put my hand over there. Who thinks that this is the best colored animal in the class? You're supposed to clap. And who thinks this is the best colored animal in the class? Oh.
Yeah!
Which one? No. You're pitiful. Get back out there. Pitiful. All right, I'm going to have to be the tiebreaker because Jerome just failed miserably. Okay, we're going to go back with this one more time. Come on, Keller. And this one? Okay. All right, we're going to give this one the advantage.
Last classes, classic breed character, head, hump, and rump.
That's right, Dick.
Classic breed character class, 3 entries.
Yeah, the only thing cheaper than Lights Capital is this one sitting right here. He'd be paying me rolls of pennies. Yeah, exactly. in the Ziploc bags.
Been a long, hot afternoon, and everybody's having fun now.
Okay, breed character. Again, we're talking about head, hump, and rump. We talked about this earlier. We're looking for breed character about the head. We want that stylish eye that we're looking for, that almond-shaped eye. We want it laid correctly into the head. We want a convex profile when viewed from the side. Clean mouth. If they have horns, we want nice symmetrical horns that accentuate the head and don't take away from it. We also want to see a hump that is in balance in proportion to the size, whether it be on a bull or a cow. And we want to see that rump. We want to see the good round muscling of the rump as well.
Shadrack Stables at Midmore Farms. Sadie and Eve. Sammy. Rusty and Susie. www.thesocolos.com